I like my mother always say, uh, good morning, and like my mother say, thank God for Jesus, guys. It is a throwback Thursday, guys. It is Thursday, September the 23rd, 2021. It is 5 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J, along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Why not? Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Get this morning love. iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. Distributed by Comedy World Net Radio, guys. Also Comedy Cloud on all major podcast platforms. We say it each and every day. You can also Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up to drive you directly to the page. We were on YouTube this morning as well. Subscribe to our page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Also, this morning on Facebook, like our business page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. You get notified when we go live on the platform, 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Also, join our group, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. Guys, one of the hottest groups on Facebook. We appreciate you. Only place on earth where you're going to get this morning love. Only place on earth where we're going to show you this morning love. And the only place on earth where you get this morning started right. And why not? Senny J, on a Throwback Thursday. God bless you, Senny J. You're looking well over there. Good morning. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Throwback Thursday. We're going to get started with Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally and globally. So make sure you stick around for that. Also, if you have not stepped outside today, I will let you know what the weather is like because I am all over the place. If you are in downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where we are broadcasting from, it is currently 73 degrees. Very humid. However, it's raining. They're expecting rainy conditions until the afternoon with thunderstorms expected later on in the afternoon. So it is going to be muggy and carry an umbrella. I thought it was cold outside this morning because of the rain, so I wore a sweatsuit, but I have on flip-flops. It's very weird. In New York, it is currently 75 degrees, definitely raining, going up to a high of 80 degrees. In Atlanta, it is currently 53 degrees. They're going up to a high of 72, and it'll be clear. In Orlando, Florida, it is currently 76 degrees. They are going up to a high of 87 degrees. And in Los Angeles, California, it is currently 65 degrees. It will be clear today, and they are going up to a high of 83. That is the weather that I have for you. Let us know what the weather is like where you are. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, along with our beautiful co-host, Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right.
You get your morning started right, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, people. You have the morning buzz, guys, and there's one thing that we could guarantee on this show each and every day. Your head will be buzzing before 9 o'clock. Get your beverage. Get ready for the morning buzz. That's what we're doing here. Senny, what else you got?
Yes, we're also going to have some Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. Stick around for that.
Okay. All right, guys. And don't forget what we'll do is, in that first hour of the show, we're going to shout you guys out. We're going to show you some love. You know what I mean? Where's the heart sat in the chat room? We appreciate you guys, all your new listeners as well, all our veteran listeners and all our family members. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. We truly appreciate you and your time because you can listen to any other show, any other podcast in the morning, but you park here at the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. So we appreciate that. And once again, shout out to Young and thank you, bro. Also, DJ Ron, we appreciate you. And also, I like to start the show up. I also saying big shout out to Chris Derooney. Thank you so much, young lady. We appreciate you. Now, on a Throwback Thursday, we'll throw it back. I want to give a special shout out to everybody at Araya's Comedy Club last night in downtown Newark in the hood. 50 Bradford Place down there. We did the comedy show. JP Justice, hilarious. My man Zach Pinkett, hilarious. And I had the honor of hosting the show, and we had a good old time last night. But Senny, I want to say this. And Senny, that's right. You're right. You are looking very confused for a moment. Senny just read the weather. It's 80 degrees outside. She's looking very snug with her two-piece heavy fatigue sweatsuit on with her flip-flops. So she's having a bipolar moment, but Senny, you do look absolutely beautiful wearing that. So God bless you. I hope everything works. Where's your umbrella? Now, we had the comedy show last night, Senny, and this was the comedy show that I didn't go to a few weeks back when the hurricane was here. What was the name of the hurricane? Irene? I can't remember.
Henry?
I can't remember. It was about 3 weeks ago. And they flooded out the city. Remember? The city was flooded out. And Newark was flooded out. And people lost their cars. That particular...
Norma?
I forget. What was the name of that hurricane we had about 3 weeks ago? And just devastated New Orleans. And then it came up to the East Coast and devastated...
Ida.
And Senny, that particular night, I was going to go to this comedy club. And I didn't because I got that alert about, if you leave your house, you're going to die. And everything was flooded, and I didn't go. And unfortunately, a lot of folks that went to the comedy show, they lost their cars. The street was flooded and all that. So last night, I made the return back there, and I was kind of anxious because it was clouds in the sky in Newark. I didn't want it to rain because I was going to get out of there. Now, Senny, the show and great. Thanks everybody. My man, Bumper to Bumper, Marquise, Christine, and all the folks over there. Thank you so much, Lisa, with the food and. DJ Talil and all them. Thanks, guys. You guys did great. Sitting. Show's over. We taking pictures, usual. People wanting to know your social media handles and follow you on social media. It was a good look. Some of the folks, followed the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. That's a great look. And sitting, this lady comes over to me. This is a grown-ass crowd. She's like, yo, it's a great show, blah, blah, blah. You was funny. I was like, yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. She goes, what's your sign?
Ma'am.
What's my sign? I said, I'm a Pisces.
You are?
Yeah. She goes, jokingly, oh, I don't mess with no Pisces.
I don't think I ever met a Pisces person.
I was like, all right, well, whatever, but God bless. When people say that to me.
What's your sign?
What's my sign? And I say Pisces, and they immediately has my whole character figured out as a person using one word. I'm a breaking news, guys. I don't believe in the zodiac. When the woman said that to me, and look, when I said Pisces, and then she looked at me and just said immediately that, I don't mess with no Pisces. I said, all right, whatever. But what is your zodiac sign, Senny? What is that?
That's your...
what is your zodiac sign?
Oh, I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, so...
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, Scorpio season. Fine. I don't care about the zodiac sign like that. I'm a Pisces, and okay, so what? I don't know where this zodiac sign originated from. I'm for sure it was back in the day of the Greek gods and and then they say, oh yeah, you a Sagittarius. I know Sagittarius this way and they act that way. Oh, you a Leo.
How we act?
I don't like that. You act this way and you act that way. And I think all of this is ridiculous. I don't think that a zodiac, Senny, find out the history of the zodiac. I don't care. When that woman said to me last night, after praising me with being funny, and I was showing her so much love, and she asked me my zodiac sign. Don't ask me my zodiac sign because I feel like you're being judgmental anyway. And then I say to you, I'm a Pisces, and you step back and go, I don't mess with Pisces. Well, then you kiss my natural black eye because I don't care if you mess with Pisces or if you don't mess with Pisces because I don't care that I'm a Pisces. Because my character is not based on my zodiac. And then I know you're going to hit me with, yeah, but there's a lot of things that are true about the zodiac and it's every day. And I remember on the show a few years back, Senny was like, let's do the zodiac sign of the day.
I remember.
Let's do zodiac. I said, Senny, whatever you want to do, let's try it. Nobody cared because nobody cares about the zodiac like that. If you do, there is something mentally wrong with you. If you sit there each and every day and go on a Zodiac app, I guess now there's got to be a Zodiac app. Because remember, we used to read the Zodiac in the newspaper, in the Daily News, in the middle of the paper. Y'all remember that?
You want me to read them today?
Read them today. Put me to sleep right now. Yeah,
let's throw it back.
Yeah, let's throw it back.
It's Thursday.
Let's throw it back. And then now you're sitting there, right? And I have the right. I don't have the time, but I have the right to feel a certain way after this woman said this to me.
What did she say again? She said,
she jumped back jokingly. She was joking a little bit. I think she was, but she wasn't, because it was a premeditated answer.
But she didn't.
She said, she goes, I said, what's your zodiac? I'm a Pisces. She said, I don't mess with Pisces. So it was already premeditated. If I'd have said Leo, man, you my friend. I don't know. She might have an answer for all the zodiac. But when she said to me, I don't mess with Pisces, and I'm like, well, what did I do to you? And I don't represent the Pisces nation.
Right. What was her sign?
I didn't ask. I didn't ask all that. I didn't care about that.
He was like,
well, I don't care. I don't care about the zodiac. If people sit there, and I mean, I know they got the parties, and I can even promote on a social media page, hey, if you're a Scorpio, if that gets you to come to the club, all right. But don't sit there and start me to lying about the ins and outs and the philosophies and the character traits of someone who's a Scorpio. I got my own issues to deal with as far as being mental. I don't think my zodiac sign has anything to do with it. I could be wrong. I've always been anti. Senny, could you read my zodiac for the day? Just the Pisces. And I want to know, because when the zodiac sign and the zodiac mentions of the day, to me, is actually just a generic message. It covers everything.
And all of them almost the same.
It covers everything, maybe on a positive tip or on a negative tip. It's something that you would say generically. That's all I'm saying. But a lot of people believe, especially back in the day. Do you still believe in the zodiac now? But for that woman to say to me last night, after we had that great comedy show, after we took pictures, after we showed each other some love, and then, like I said, jokingly, she's like, I don't have a Pisces. What, your baby father was a Pisces?
Probably.
Your ex-husband was a Pisces? Your badass kids a Pisces? You had an experience with somebody that was at your job that's a Pisces? What about all the other signs? Senny, my first question is, how many? Put number one, put your zodiac sign. Put your zodiac sign in the chat room if y'all don't mind right now. What's your zodiac sign? Hey, what's your zodiac? Pisces. What's zodiac? Senny, first of all.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning, Barbi.
Good morning,
first of all, Senny, how many zodiac signs are there? Because if there was a contest right now, I want to say 12, but like I wouldn't know how many zodiac signs are there. How many are there?
Yeah, Shawn, there's 12.
Oh, there's 12. There you go.
Yes. And it was it's basically saying that it was created by the stars, but it's not saying how that's supposed to talk about who we are as people.
Then why people do it?
They say we don't really know who first came up with the idea for looking at things in nature and divining influences on humans, says astronomer Sten Odenwald, the director of citizen science at the NASA Space Science Education Consortium. There's some indication that cave art shows this idea that animals and things can be imbued with some kind of spirit form that then has an influence on you. And if you appease that spirit form, then you will have a successful hunt. That was taken over by the idea of divination, where you can actually look at things in nature and study them carefully, such as tea leaf reading. Some form of astrology shows up in various belief systems in ancient cultures.
Senny.
So
Senny, I ranked the zodiac up there with the what are those people that have the cards? You go into the place
tarot
for 20
readings?
What do they call it again?
Like tarot reading?
Yeah, tarot reading. Barbi, what's your zodiac sign? Excuse me. Sagittarius. Very proud, right? Senny, you're Scorpio. Very proud. Pisces, I don't give a damn.
It is what it is.
Senny. So I rank that up with the tarot cards. I remember I was doing a show out in Long Island. I was somewhere in Central Long Island. I was like in Wyandan, somewhere out there. And the show was over, and we went to the convenience store before we head on back to the city. And there was this lady that was standing in front of the place. It was late night. It was like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. She was absolutely beautiful as well. And she said, because I think the convenience store and the tarot reading place was owned by the same people. So she comes into the store and said, why don't you guys go? She said, why don't you guys come over? But she looked at me. She says, come into the room. Let me read your hand.
Yeah.
She said, let me read your hand. It's $20. Let me read your hand. And that was back in my drinking days, and I was driving at the same time. I think I needed to sober up. She goes, let me read your hand for $20. And for a moment, I was like, you know what? Let me let this chick read my hand. Right? Mm-hmm. And then the next moment, I go, nah, we're not. This is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I got back in my car, and I left. So I ranked the zodiac sign with the Senny. Has you ever been did the tarot card? Have you ever did that?
I haven't done necessarily the tarot card like on the boardwalk, but I have spoken to someone who is gifted.
Now, Senny, let me tell you this. I was in Savannah, Georgia. I was losing my mind back in the day in the crack years.
Yeah.
I didn't know how the hell I made it. How an active crackhead made it to Georgia. Clap for me for that.
Hey.
You can't knock a man for his ambition, for being ambitious. Senny, my cousin said, yo, man, I know you going through it, man, because, you know, when you smoke and you're doing drugs, you can see it on your body. He goes, yo, I want you to see this lady. She could talk to you. She's a spiritual woman, and she could help you through your addiction.
Right.
And at that moment, I remember I'm in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to everybody in Savannah, Georgia. So, Senny, the dude drives me to this, like down off the main road, off the beaten path, onto a dirt road, and we go into the back of this road, at the end of the road, and then at the end of the road, there's this house. Mm-hmm. Right. And there was all kind of artifacts and all kind of weird things out on the porch. And you see, and a funny smell. There was a lot going on. And this black woman came out. She was a short black woman, very peaceful kind of a woman. And she says, I want to help you. I go, well, help me out. I'm in Savannah, Georgia. I don't know what's the next move.
Right.
Senny, we go into this room. Like I felt like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost with that scene. Remember the tarot scene? And the guy started, and she's like, "Who's that talking?" That whole thing. Like I felt, but I was in a room like that.
Right.
And Senny, this woman started like talking to me. Then she started talking to me like in a different language. Senny, it was freaking me out.
Right.
But I stood there because I needed help. I was smoking crack, so whatever you can do for me is fine. Because if we're being delusional here, trust me, I'm already in that space. And Senny, she came out with some blood, some chicken blood.
See.
Yo, but this woman was like, she was the most popular woman in the town, though.
Right.
Everybody knew this woman. But when she came out with the blood, she read some cards, Senny J. She gave me some oils the dude paid for. She said all these things that was supposed to happen to me down the road if I would put the pipe down. And I felt at that moment, it was weird. Don't get me wrong. I did. Remember,
How long did you put it down for, Shawn?
Remember, I was smoking crack. So I did feel, for the moment, Senny, when I left this wisdom kind of lady with the cards from down south, and it was a dark room with candles. It was really, I really was experiencing this. And then she put she said some, talked in tongues a little bit. She gave me my prophecy, and she took some oil at the end, Senny, and slapped it on my forehead.
Don't touch me.
She slapped it on.
No.
She slapped it on my forehead. I don't know, but for that moment, in that moment, I was like, there must be, there's a divine intervention here. Hold on. This might be an immaculate conception. Something might have happened to me. And I walked out of there and then continued doing what I was doing anyway.
Oh, so it ain't even work.
So, but for that moment, I felt something. So
you did stop. Maybe it just wasn't instantaneous.
It was delayed.
Who knows?
She didn't tell me when.
She didn't tell me when. They don't know.
She didn't tell me when I was gonna stop smoking crack, but she did say that I was gonna stop smoking crack.
She knew it.
Or die.
So
she said you were gonna die?
No, she said that. No, she didn't say I was gonna die, but she said that I will be healed from drugs and alcohol and all of that.
Look at you.
Well, that did happen.
You don't think she saw that?
And this was in the late 80s. So, Barbie, have you ever been to these places where they have the tarot card? Because everything goes back to the zodiac. I don't believe in the zodiac. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you do. I'm a Pisces. I don't give a damn about that. The woman told me yesterday she don't mess with Pisces. I was in my mind, told her to kiss my black ass. Barbie, do you believe in the zodiac?
Not really. I don't really do all that.
Okay. Have you ever had your palms read and all of that?
No. I definitely not. You not bringing them demons over here. Keep them. No.
I didn't think it was anything demonic about it.
I think it is. Chicken and blood and all that stuff. I'm not doing that. Don't touch me. Do not touch it. And I take that real serious. I don't be playing with that.
It's the same thing like going to church.
I'd rather go to church.
They give you wine and they put things on your forehead.
They ain't use no real blood. It's a symbolism of the Lord. They ain't use no real damn blood.
So then they might as well lose some real blood in church.
Then I won't be going to that church. Don't touch me. Once again, don't touch me.
Why are you using orange juice? Why are you using grape juice? At least the lady.
It's a symbolization of the Lord and what He served at the Last Supper.
But Barbie Cologne. This woman had blood.
That's why
she had blood. They need more blood in the church if that's the case.
No, the hell they don't.
Senny.
Not that kind of blood.
Senny, have you ever
you want your Pisces thing?
I want to know my Pisces thing. And I want to know if there's anyone local around here that do the readings.
I've seen them here and there.
Senny, find out a number.
The woman that I went to.
Senny, find out a number. Barbie Cologne, find out a number for me if you don't mind.
Remember, I played it for you. She made me record mine.
Barbie, find me a number locally for the tarot card. That's what it's. How do you pronounce it?
Tarot card reader.
Yeah, find me a number. I'm gonna call up. I'm on a session. I want a session. I need a session. Put a number 1 in the chat room, guys, if you ever went to one of these, because Senny in one of these tarot readings, because they're all over they were all over New York. I'm not in New York like that no more. Please let us know if they're available in New York, because I don't know, Senny, if these places are licensed. Is there any kind of state-run board with this? Is this something, a freelance situation? Yeah. Is this, what is this? Is it legal? Is it not legal? Yeah. Is it like...
This is for entertainment purposes only.
That is really what it's for.
Okay, see, there you go. So really then it proves my point right there.
But a lot of places don't have like a storefront. It's usually like word of mouth, or you see them like out at like fairs or something like that.
Would it just be simple enough, Senny, to just go to like a therapist?
Yep. No, because a therapist is helps you work through something. Usually, people go to tarot readers because they wanna. They're indecisive on making a decision, and they want to know. At least for me, I was like,
okay.
I want to know like if I'm on the right track of what I want to do.
So for you personally, it was beneficial for you personally to go to someone to kind of to get clarity on a decision.
Yeah, like I wanted. Yeah.
So what about like just like welcome to the show, everybody.
And there's a girl on YouTube who's really good too.
Oh, so you're in the movement.
Yeah, I'm into it a little bit.
Well, Senny, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you. Yeah. So now they're doing tarot readings on YouTube.
She doesn't do tarot per se. She looks at crystals.
She looks at crystals.
Yeah, she looks at crystals. Her name is Gemma. She's super cool. And like, so she puts up like 6 crystals, and she'll tell you to look at the crystals and pick which one resonates with you, like which one you feel drawn to. So when you pick that one, then you can skip to the video, and she does the reading for that thing. And she'll tell you, she has different videos. She'll tell you what's happening for the next month, the next year, love life. She does.
Because she's a psychic, so she could just read the future.
So, Barbie, this is the only number in town?
That was the first one that came up.
She's
and
really
they all probably
good.
closed. They all said closed. Still.
I'm gonna look at the link. Sean, for your horoscope today.
Hold on, Sam. I'm calling it. Why would the psychic place be closed? This should be something.
Sleeping.
This should be something. This should be a 24-hour service.
Sleep to energize, revitalize.
They shouldn't be sleep because I want to know answers right now.
Wasn't there a rumor that the
Barbie, find me another number.
I'm looking right now.
I need answers.
I
want answers now.
That the White House is supposed to like have some type of money for somebody who can like psychically guess some numbers or something like that.
I have never heard of that, girl, but okay.
But you know, psychics, they can't tell you right everything that's supposed to happen. Usually these mediums and things like that, they can feel different things, because some people read palms, some people use cards, some people draw, some people doodle while they're talking to you.
Now, Senny, let me ask you a question. I mean,
depends on what.
Senny, I don't mean to interrupt you. Let me ask you a question. My cousin tried to get me into the movement with this wisdom lady, this tarot lady back in Savannah, Georgia, back in the day. Who turned you on? Because Barbie's opinion is all that's kind of demonic and devilish, and she has a right to her opinion, of course. See, who turned you on to all of this? Like, how did that work? Because somebody, and that's life with us. Somebody turns us on to something else. And Barbie, do me a favor. Let's look in the chat room and see what they're talking about. Okay. Senny, about this. Senny, there's always someone who turns us on to something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's life. We should be turned on, and we should know new things, and we should go to different places, and we should do all of this. Good, bad, or indifferent. We want to get the bad out the way, but who? If you, I'll give you a chance to think about it. But who was the person who turned you on? And my next question is, Senny, is going to this psychic or card reading or palm reading, I feel that it's always done in distress. Then, if everything is good in your life, because you never hear people going, life is good for me. Let me go see read my cards. let me go see. It's usually when something, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's normal. It's normal. It's things that are going wrong, or like you said, you might want to be. You need some reference, or if you want to make some type of decision, you want to hear another opinion.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Do you believe, until your mind joggles up, until you figure who turned you on to this? Do you feel that this is done in distress, or is it done when you're feeling good? Because when we're feeling good, we don't want nothing.
No, I think. I think like a lot of like mainstream, a lot of regular people, normally do it like that. But the people that do this all the time, like they do it like almost every day or like a couple times a week. They'll read their cards.
So Barbie, do me a favor. Why they saying something in the chat room? I just want to know if they're saying anything about this. Senny, do me this. I have to know this now at this point. Is this more tarot reading? Is this more a minority thing, a Babylonian thing? Because you can Google that for me. I want to know. I want to know who's going to these places. Are these white folks? Are these black folks? Or my beautiful Latino folks, Asian folks? Who are the people who are going? Put a number one in the chat room if you went into that little room like Senny and I and got your palm read or got some chicken blood. Put a number one if you did that, or if you're actively involved in it.
Well, the lady. I think most people.
Eat and re-record.
I think that most people that do it are probably white people. Some Spanish people.
Look it up real quick.
I don't think you could.
No, you can look up anything,
Black people
Senny.
believe in Christianity.
Right.
They're not. They're not
Yeah, but
doing
Senny, who's going there? Because you know why?
People are not going to a reader.
Senny, hold on. You know why? You know why it's a valid question for me? Because at these locations, right, especially pre-COVID, you don't know. That was another thing about these places. You don't know who's walking in and out of these places. You never see who's coming in. There's never a line. They're always open. They never go out of business.
They don't have a place.
What are they saying in there?
Horatio said anybody can read cards. It come with instructions.
Oh.
Right. It's supposed to go off your energy is what cards come up. Like, that's the thing.
Vanetta said she didn't do tarot reading, but she did a reader.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all different. Some people don't use tarot cards.
I want to know. So is it black folks and Latinos?
I'm trying.
Or is this white folks? Who's doing it? And what is
the Godfather of Solar? He said, I went to a reader in Brooklyn upstairs on Fulton Street. The person gave me their reading. The person gave me their reading. When the woman was finished, I asked her if she was a man or a woman. She tried to slap me, and this big ass bear looking dude came out of the back room to kick me out. Tracy, you always got a story about something.
Maybe she was fine as hell. I don't know. He said
if he was asking her if she was
a man or a woman.
Back then, I don't think she was fine.
Yeah, well.
I don't think she was fine.
Wow. It has to take a bigger guy to throw out the Godfather.
Because he is a big guy, right.
So, all right. So I think, Senny, until you do some research, I think that is more a black and Latino thing in the hood.
I don't know many African Americans that do.
You just said the
Godfather. You just mentioned.
How many?
Excuse me. You just mentioned.
Vanetta said she didn't do tarot reading.
The same thing.
Two people out of
same thing.
thousands that I know. Valerie Thomas said, "God is in control of my life, not Miss Cleo, any of her friends." That's right, Valerie. You better let them know.
Miss Cleo was popping back in the day.
Call me now.
A research
Call
center.
me now. 645.
Pew Research Center did a study on mediumship and tarot statistics based on gender and age. They said overall women are twice as likely to visit one compared to men. Mm-hmm. Those under the age of 23 appear to be more skeptical of these services than people above this age. The average age of women who have consulted a psychic or medium is between 21 and 60 years old. Damn. Whereas the average age of men who have consulted a psychic is between 27 and 54.
Damn.
Also, what is an interesting trend is that you can see the age of people using psychic-related services is going down over the past years.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing? Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
Shawn.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't know who you are.
Hold on, I'm looking for a psychic. I want somebody to read to me. Do you provide these services?
Do I do what?
Do you provide the services, reading, tarot cards, psychic?
Yes, but I'm not open now.
All right, hold on. I need help right now. When do you open? Because I want to talk to you. I need help.
All right, 1 o'clock.
I got to wait all the way to 1 o'clock to talk to you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to call back at, what's your name, miss? My name is Shawn. God bless you.
Ardella.
And what can you help me with? Because I need help. I swear I do.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I'm suffering.
You're too wide awake. I'm not wide awake yet.
Well, I'm suffering severely from ADHD, big time.
Well, stay away from caffeine.
I'm drinking coffee now.
I can't talk to you right now. Goodbye.
Listen, wait, hold on. My wife. So this is what we got to pay for.
Oh, well, I mean, I told you it wasn't open yet. It's early.
Senny, why is an industry like this, they're not even open. This woman is, obviously, she said 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What is this? What is all this? What is this about, Senny?
First of all, Shawn, you have to understand this is not like a 7-Eleven where you just turn it on and off. These people, it takes them, people that are for real and legit. There's a difference between somebody that reads cards and somebody who's a psychic, somebody that's a medium. There's like different. people that do different things. Anybody can read, your cards. Of course, you want to go to somebody who's been doing it for a while so that they can explain them to you. But people that are like psychics, like sometimes it takes them a lot of energy. They don't just turn it on. And usually people are going to go to somebody that they know word of mouth.
Senny.
You don't
Senny,
just
so are you
call
saying that
somebody
my
up in the
psychic
phone
needs
book?
to psych themselves out to get the work?
I don't know what they need to do, but I don't think
They need
calling
to
them
do
at
something?
7:30 in the morning
I told you they got to get their chakras
is gonna
right.
is
Senny,
gonna get you
Senny,
what
are
you
you-
need.
are you
and
serious?
they need to get a read. They need to get a feel from you.
Right.
You're over the phone. You probably have to go see her in person. Like,
Cindy, they should be ready.
a
They
whole
should be on
thing.
go time. They should be on go time all the time. The world is up 24 hours a day. What are you talking about?
You're rude.
Sean.
You're rude.
I didn't like my experience with that lady.
Okay, well, call somebody else. Call somebody else. I have a lady I can recommend to.
She was like, it's too early.
It's too early. She said, what
Yo,
you say?
what-
You too hype or
said
something?
what?
If you call a suicide hotline, they don't say it's too early in the morning.
She's not a suicide
Right,
hotline.
right.
But
She's
this
not a
is
crisis
essential.
therapist.
Is this essential work?
No.
No.
That's
Oh,
not
so it's for
essential.
entertainment purpose only, like you said.
Yes. She
So
cannot,
why are we going? So why are we
she
going to
cannot
this?
tell the
So
future.
why are people? So why are people going to this?
People are
If it's entertainment,
entertained with the thought of that she can help them.
I don't think Barbie. I don't think Senny's entertained by this.
Because
Senny
people-
Senny believes in this.
Because people do believe in people having gifts of being in tune with that. Because I believe in energy, and I believe that there are things that people can do that they can feel things. I believe in that.
The
So
woman
that's
threw
why
me off the
I-
phone.
But she was sleeping. So you woke her up.
She said that. She said, "I'm sleeping. It's too early."
It's too early.
Who does that?
But why
What
are you-
professional does that?
Me, if let one of my clients call me, I'm like, listen here, for good well.
Where'd you get that number from? It was on Google.
Uh-huh.
Barbie,
That's
if
probably like
someone
a cell
called me at
phone.
4:00 in the morning, go, yo, I got a show for you right now. I'm getting up. I'm getting that money.
Let me tell you something. No.
I'm getting that money. I'm not gonna sit there and go, nah, I'm going to sleep. I'll
You're not
call me
even
back at
gonna
11.
answer.
Exactly, Princess. He said, stop playing with the devil.
What do you mean I'm playing
Why
with the
does
devil?
it have
What-
to be the devil? See, that's
Who's
the
playing
problem.
with the devil? I'm just asking questions.
See, that's
See?
what we're trained to
See,
believe.
see.
And that's
They
the
talk
problem.
demonic and they talk about devil. That's not even in my equation. Why do y'all think that this is devilish? Who thinks this?
Because we're on a Christian society, and that's
Why
what
do
they
you
say.
think that this is devilish, people? That was Cindy. That never came out of my mouth.
No, he didn't say it came
Who?
out. You said it. He said, stop playing with the devil. As it
How am I
is evil, is demonic.
It was evil for me to call that lady?
No, like psychics and tarot card readers and you know the whole
Nah,
thing
I
is
don't
what he
believe
said.
that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Because a lot of that
I
stuff,
don't believe
it is.
that. There's no
That
fact
voodoo
for that.
stuff, like, I don't
Voodoo
get
could
down.
be a religion.
It sure could.
So
Not
if-
mine,
if
though.
you-
I'm
but
good.
But that doesn't make it demonic.
Mm-mm.
If you don't believe
not
in,
right.
if you don't believe in voodoo, you have that right, Barbie, and
Right,
everybody
right,
else.
sure
But
do.
I wouldn't say it's demonic because other people probably enjoy it. They
Well,
might look at your
You know what it
religion.
is? You know what it is? Because a lot of it that I've seen, not personally, but I've seen or heard of, people use it for evil, like to cast spells on people or to create havoc in people's
I understand.
lives. That's why I say.
And a
say
lot
that.
of people think that Christianity causes a lot of evil too.
Yeah, they say,
And
but
they
I
say
ain't
that
seen it yet.
That's demonic too. So that's two-way street. But for y'all to sit there and entertain devilish and voodoo, what is wrong with you people? Shawn Harvey Morning Show, City Barbie. What is wrong with you people?
Good morning. First, I just want to let the whole chat room know that Shawn is going to be a model for men's clothing.
Talk about your video.
Yes,
Yeah.
that video, he was modeling, he did the moves and
Yeah.
everything, and he looked good.
That's my new career.
That's the one
Keep
thing.
your day job.
Now, concerning the psychics
Whatever,
and that-
Barbie.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. I could model too.
All right.
Yes, he can.
She ain't gonna
Yes,
stop
he
my
can.
dream.
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
sit.
not. I can
She ain't
give
gonna
you
tell me to keep my
I
day
can
job.
have you looking sharp.
Hey guys, I've been modeling lately, guys. Whether if you like it or not.
That's right. And he looked good doing it.
Well,
Don't
thank
y'all
you.
hate
Well,
on
God bless you.
him. Yes, that's right.
Wasn't even
That's
gonna
right,
mention
Sean. I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna say it if I don't mean it.
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you.
Thank you.
If I see it, I'll tell
Well,
you
I
about it.
appreciate you. I'm going to do another
So
one.
yeah,
Go
but
ahead, Sean.
I'm to talk about next thing I'm talk about is the psychic thing. Now I went back in 1979. I had just had my daughter. I was in a deep depression. I don't go to them psychic people no more because I have my own discernment and I believe in God and in the Bible that it doesn't want us to see sorcerers and all that other stuff. No, if you want to know anything about yourself, you either meditate or you talk to God and He'll uh, uh, show you and let you know what's going on with you through other people. Now, whoever choose to go there, that's with them. But it's a lot of them. It's scammers and con artists. Lately, here, I wouldn't trust them with $1. I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah,
Okay.
dollar.
So, Senny, Ro, you still there? You still there? Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Senny, I thought I disconnected the phone. Senny,
Mm-hmm.
what do you say about, she brings up a good point. Everybody, Roro's on the phone. God bless. Former chat room member of the week. Cindy, what do you say about the fact that there's some scammers out there? And it has nothing to do with being devilish or voodooism. It has nothing to do. I mean, you guys are freaking out with that
There's
one.
scammers everywhere, Sean. Even in
Cindy,
religion, it's scammers.
Of course. Cindy, how do you feel about scammers in this particular trade or profession or recreational, or entertainment purposes, culture?
Yeah, I think that there are, and there are people who just want to do it for money because there's no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? So if they can make themselves believable, then whatever, they're gonna make their dollars. So it's just it depends. It depends on what you are looking for. You're gonna find scammers everywhere, like Barbie said. So
Ro, let me ask you something. Is this something that us who go to these places, we need to hear what we want to hear, and not what we need to
Yes.
hear it? We
Yes.
need to hear this to kind of convince ourselves. Do we
No,
need somebody to do that for us, and we pay
you know,
them?
some of y'all may have a desire for someone to lie to you or tell you what you already know, right? And you just need to have confirmation. And a lot of time, like the lady you just called, she that's as far as I'm concerned, she a scammer because she was a psychic, she would know something about you. Ain't got nothing to do with no coffee, okay? She probably needed a cup of coffee, but she don't know nothing about you.
Now,
And so, if she was a true psychic, she would have been able to tell you something, okay?
now,
So, her
now,
whole attitude was, I screen that as scam artists.
now, Ro, what was the final straw for you? Because Cindy, she said she was active in all of this, and the tarot reading and the psychics and all that. And God bless you, Ro. Ro and I are the only true legends in this chat room. Thank God for Jesus.
Thank God for him.
Y'all ain't been through not even a quarter of what me and this woman has been through
Sure
combined. Everybody in this chat room. That's why this young lady and myself are so grateful to be here.
I'm glad y'all made it through.
Because we are not supposed to, only by the grace of God.
Yes.
Now, Ro, what was that final? What turned you off with the tarot reading and the cards and palming? What was that final straw for you?
No, at the time when I went, I was under a deep depression, had the baby blues, and I wasn't trusting nobody, family, and nobody. So I wanted to find out what kind of evil was on me or whatever. And she was telling me it was a deep curse within my family and all this stuff.
They
And
are
so, I ran with that one until I got better. Then I didn't go to no psychic. I went to God. You know what I mean? And so when God restored my mind and healed me, there was no need to go to them people that I didn't even know to ask them about me. I don't think so.
Wow. And Ro, how much did this cost? Like how much did you
At the time it was $20 back then in 1979.
$20 per session?
Right. I only went one time.
You went one time, and in that one time, she gave you
Right.
all this information, and you ran with that for years until you found Jesus Christ?
I didn't never lose Jesus Christ.
I thought you said.
He wasn't lost. I was lost.
Okay. All right. So I rephrase it. So with all the information that she gave you, you ran with it for years.
Right. I ran with it while I was under depression, and I wasn't trusting my family, and I was believing it. And then once I got better, I understood she could have been true. It could have been true or whatever, but I wasn't going into that realm. I was dealing with God. That was not of God to be going to no stranger asking about my life.
This is serious. This is serious.
And that's why you have to be careful.
Oh,
a lot of them are fake and scam artists. Man. And for somebody who's already, you in a depressed state and you already going through something, or you're in a dark place in your life, for somebody to tell you something like that, that could do some damage.
I totally agree with.
That's why you got to be careful.
I totally agree with Barbi Cologne with that. It's just for someone to like for one time for $20 give you this impression of what your life is and what's going on with you, and for an individual to hold on to that. I sympathize. I'm glad you're in a better place, of course. But I sympathize with you for going through all of that by listening to this woman. Now, I'm not going to say, still in all, it's not demonic to me. It's not voodooism to me. It was an opinion from a woman that she gave to you about your current situation, and you ran with it.
Right.
It's nothing for me. For me, it's nothing spiritual. It's nothing devilish.
Right. I know what you're saying, because there are people with discernment that can tell you certain things about yourself, because I have dreams and visions, and I tell people certain things, and I'm not considering myself no psych. I'm just a person with a message for someone.
Senny, how do you feel about when people use this word, like we're princess with the voodoo and the devilish and the demonic, like Barbi? How does that make you feel being active in the culture?
He said active in the culture.
Sean, I'm not going home reading cards, but what I think is that
you're in the culture. Something wrong with it.
Even religion, right? It all has to come from somewhere. In order to get everybody to believe something and get on the same page, they have to take something that they already know as familiar. So people before the Bible even came around were doing rituals, were using their own, they wrote about, using their own minds and things that they did back then. So they take things like that, they create it. To me, the Bible was formulated, it's been translated over many years by different people. So it's all a story, but it all comes from somewhere. So I think that in terms of, people having the ability to do these things, I think that it's true. I think that it's been, like the Salem witch trials, they're over there crucifying these women for doing rituals and things that they're used to doing and is part of their culture and what they do. Who are you to say that that's not what they're supposed to do because of some book that y'all translated that says we're supposed to do this because you use it to make us do what you want us to do?
I think that's a good point. I think that a lot of this is lost in the translation. Like, just echo what Senny's saying. It's lost in the translation of books that were made thousands and thousands of years ago because of the current times that these folks were living in. A lot of these things are not even factual. I'm not going to go there with it, but but because this has been translated over and over thousands of times, it becomes its own language, and people have their own interpretation of what happened 2,000 years ago. That's relevant today, but is it? Senny just said.
That's why you can't say it wasn't factual because we wasn't there, so we don't know if it's factual or not.
Hold on a second. Senny just said that there's a decline in this medium, Senny, right? Probably because of social media, because Senny just said that some of these people are on YouTube. So a lot of it has to do on your interpretation of the Bible and the stories, and that's from thousands and thousands of years ago. Now, that's another issue. I mean, I don't want to go. We're not going to go there.
I think it's demonic what some of these pastors be doing out here,
you're
talking
right.
about the Bible and over here sleeping with members of the church
Absolutely.
and
right,
taking
right.
money and stuff like that.
Right,
So, I
so-
mean, it could be said
and-
about anything.
Right, and
That's
then
why I said
that-
even in religions that you have.
Yeah, but that's why.
crooks
But
and
that's why
whatnot.
it's a lot like. That's why That's why religion and politics is very hard to discuss, because one religion to throw out demonic, the other religion is like, what are you talking about? You're demonic. You know what I mean? So it's never no happy medium, because, in my opinion, I just think that the dominant religion is supposed to be the religion that we all supposed to be in. And when you have offsprings of religions, I just think that they should just practice what they believe in harmony. Hold on a second, bro. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the thing about religion, any religion. If you gonna believe in any God, you need to have your own relationship, because I'm not gonna. You could be a pastor. I'm not gonna believe what you tell me because you said it's true. I'm gonna try to find out and pray and meditate and whatever I do for myself.
That's why.
yeah.
That's why I always say it's nothing wrong with having 17 different gods out here. But when I say that, everybody's like, "No, Shawn, it's one God." There is not one God. Everybody got their gods. I don't care what you say, because Barbi, you just said it. You said regardless of what the members do, whatever the members do, you have your own personal relationship with your God.
Right? Exactly.
Not the gods of the committee. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Not the committee.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just happy
Not
to
the
be here.
gods of the committee.
Not the committee.
Roro, God bless you. We're going to talk
Exactly
about everybody. Rel's on the phone, Mr. Sensational, Mr. Makes Sense. Roro, God bless you. Thank you. I am officially a male model right now. God bless. Yo, Rel, everybody, come on, let's clap for him. Rel Holler's on the phone, Mr.
Hey,
Makes Sense.
Rel, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
So here's what's funny about the whole Zodiac thing. You know what I started noticing is that, like, so on Facebook, right, it tells you everybody's birthday, right? So when you see the birthdays, you kind of know, okay, this person's, these people are Leos, these people are Cancers, right? So forth and so on. So what made me start paying attention to the whole Zodiac thing was because I started noticing that, like, my different relationships with different women, or like how things turned out, whatever sign, like if it was a couple women that's Leos, or a couple women that's Virgos, or a couple women that's Scorpios, the interactions were all similar.
So regardless of their sign, they was acting the same. Is that what you're saying?
Like,
Right.
no, I'm talking about, so if, let's say, whatever interaction I had with a Scorpio, right? I noticed all the Scorpios, the interactions with all of them were the same,
Okay.
right? So I noticed, like, oh shoot, like that, damn, they all Virgos. Now I wonder why we got along the way we did, because that's a little weird to me, right? Like, wait, it started tripping me out. Like, hold on, oh, this is why. Damn, all these women were Taurus. That's why it didn't work out with any of them. Like, it's all, like, I started noticing patterns in the signs, and I was like, it's scary. I was like, wait, hold on, time out. This is weird, because as the months, as you say, happy. Because what I do, one of the things I do is when I see the birthdays come up, I say happy birthday to everybody. Right? Every day. I do it every day. That's something is a ritual. So I'm noticing, like, oh shoot, this is crazy. The interactions with this sign was all the same.
And you don't think you had anything to play in those situations? Any part to play?
No, but what I'm talking about, Barbi, it's weird because, all right, let's just say if they were Leos and I tried to holler at them and they all rejected me.
Okay.
Right? It was like all the Leos rejected me. But then like all the Virgos, I've dated a number of Virgos. And it's like the interactions or what happened was so similar is crazy.
Well, Rel,
What are you, Rel? A Cancer?
What, Rel?
Yeah, I'm a Cancer.
Well, Rel, I commend you on. I commend you. I commend you on your personal Hold on a second. I commend you, Rel, on your personal inventory of self and others that you've dealt with. I've been in 78 relationships, and I can't even tell you none of the zodiac signs of the women that I dated.
Oh my
and
goodness.
the 57 women that I lived with, I don't know. And I'll tell you right now, breaking news, I couldn't even tell you my wife's zodiac sign. I know when she was born. I don't know the zodiac sign of that month.
Well, when's
And
her
ask me,
birthday?
and ask me, do I feel bad about that?
Well, when's her birthday?
Her
Sure,
birthday's
that's what
July
I'm
the
saying.
3rd.
She's a
The
Cancer.
only she's a Cancer.
Yeah.
The only reason I know, the only reason that it came to my attention because of Facebook.
Right. So because of the social media site Facebook, you're more in tune
Right.
with birthdays. I
That's
do the
how
same
I-
thing. I do the same thing you
Right.
do.
Yeah,
And-
that's
and
how
you-
I know what their birthdays are.
Now, Rel, everybody, Mr. Sensational, Mr. May 6 is on the phone. Senny and I have been to these, what do they call Senny?
Tarot?
What do they call when you go sit down and talk?
Readers.
Yeah, I'm
Readers. All right, so
not-
Senny and I have been. I was in my reader was in Savannah, Georgia. It was really weird. Chicken blood, a lot of candles, a lot of oils on the forehead. Senny, where did you go?
I went over here in Nanacoke.
Okay, that's out here.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever experienced a reading?
Nah, and I won't. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's gonna mess with my head, right? Like if she tell me, "Oh, you're never gonna be nothing," like I'm gonna be like, "What? Like what do you mean?"
But
Like,
Rel,
Nah.
let me stop you a second. Rel, if I told you, Rel, you're never gonna be nothing, you discard that, right? That's
Yeah.
So why would you give this other person
That much power.
just because
yeah,
there's
but
candles around and
because-
it's dark?
because it's weird. Like it's
come on.
like this is. It's because like this is your job. Like, this is, like,
Other words, sure.
Yeah.
It's not your job.
Right.
like Shawn, that's her job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody in the street saying you ain't gonna be nothing. I'll be like, oh, you're just a hater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, because it's not your job. Hold on, bro. Let me
Right.
smack myself. You're right. I am not qualified. I get it.
Is that like this is what she's supposed to do.
Oh, my
She's supposed
God.
to tell you your future. Yeah,
So-
I don't really like what you're telling me right now, lady.
So
Yeah.
Rel, like Roro, and I appreciate her for her honesty, and we all love her, no question about it. And it saddens me that, she had this one session. This woman gave her opinion of what she was going through, and Ro held on for that, for a minute, and we all sympathize with her for that.
Yeah.
Rel, when someone tells you something negative like that, how long are you holding on to that baggage before you release it at this point in your life?
Well, like if a person tells me, like if it's a random person or somebody I know, they got a little envious or they being a hater or whatever, it's actually fuel. It's fuel for me, right? So it's like, what? A word? Okay, watch this. You know what I'm saying? So it actually puts a battery in my back and then like pushes me to go harder, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, word? So you think, oh, so you don't, like I had like somebody that I know, like when I was doing the Zoom meetings over the pandemic with the artists,
Right.
and one of my close boys, like you supposed to be my brothers, one of them was like, yo, oh, he's not really talking to them. Like I'm sitting there editing videos and making up videos with celebrities to act like I'm interviewing them on Zoom.
Yeah. Like you got that much time
Yeah,
on your
of
hands.
course, yeah.
People are
Well-
So that's why if you notice, you look at my Instagram now, I kind of like, I'm flexing right now because it's like the whole Instagram is nothing but celebrities.
Right.
Rebo says she's still a hoe. Should she hang up?
Yeah, hang up I said that. You know what, Rel? Let me go back. No, wait.
Yeah, go ahead. because I'm about to pick up a passenger. But
All right.
yeah,
All right. God bless you, bro.
God
Thank
bless.
you.
Bye, real.
Oh,
He said I'm still on.
Ro, I thought
Yeah.
I thought I told you to bail. I thought I told you to bail out of this thing.
Yeah.
Ro, let's
Should
clap for
I
Ro.
hang up?
Ro's still there. God bless.
Yeah.
All right, Ro. I'm gonna take a quick break. We're gonna give you the last word. Would you suggest? And my question to you is this: if someone came to you and said, "Hey, I want to see a reader or a psychic," before, if they asked you your opinion about it, we're gonna give you the last word. What would you tell these folks?
Wait a minute. Say it again. If
someone came to you and said, "I want to see a reader or a psychic or get my palm read," and they asked you for advice about it, what would you tell them? Would you tell them not to go? Yes. What would you do?
Okay, the funny part that I would say, I'll be like, well, how much you paying? Because I can do it for you. Look. And the second part is, I would be like, have you tried praying first?
Hey, good
Like,
advice.
because I don't get it twisted. There are people that are truly, really have psychic ability, because I experienced that. And so when you look up the word and you find out, that's someone who can have discernment and does have visions, and because with even in the Bible, when Joseph, they didn't call it psychic, they had another name for it.
Right.
But it was the same ability to could look at a person and tell them certain things about themselves.
Awesome.
Could touch them and go to sleep and see something about them. So people are real. But what's the problem is that the negative, the people up to no good, the schemers and scammers, and they really don't have that. They just look up some stuff on you and come up with some stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's the difference. The motives behind a person doing that, and whether they're good or evil, because there's good and evil,
Right.
good and bad, negative and positive. If they're positive and they mean you well, they truly have that ability, then you can trust them.
Right.
But
Right.
if they don't and they up to no good, it's not good.
All right. Well, Ro, thank you. God bless.
Yes.
We appreciate
yes,
you.
God bless.
We're gonna take a
get
quick
back
break.
in the chat.
We're gonna take a quick
All
break.
right.
All right.
Love y'all.
It's
All
okay,
right.
it's alright.
Bye.
I got something
Love
you
y'all.
gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right. It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right. The alarm is going on, but their mouth is going off. If I can find a way to laugh, then I think I'm gonna pop. I got a quarter.
Here in Bethlehem, we broadcast live to you from right now. It is 73 degrees, cloudy outside today. We had a little rain this morning. It's going to taper off, but pick back up around 11 a.m. There's going to be some thunderstorms, and it's quite windy outside. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it look like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. All right, guys, check this out on the Throwback Thursday. Yes, y'all to the beach. Y'all guaranteed rock me, move feature. All right, we are going to show you guys some love in the chat room. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Special shout out to all our creepers, people that are just out there listening. You're not in the chat room. You're just enjoying the show. I want to salute you guys, whether if you're listening to it on all our major podcast platforms. Thank you so much. And yesterday, great news. We reached almost 20,000 people yesterday. So we definitely appreciate that. And the other day, we reached almost 13,000 people. So thank you. We appreciate all the love and support. So stay on this ride. Don't leave before the miracle. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Thank you so much for all the numbers that we achieved here yesterday. And special shout out to Comedy Cloud and Comedy World Network over there for looking out for us. And we appreciate you. We need to see a heart in the chat room. We want to show you guys some love for the people that are in the chat room. Let's do this. Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at?
Where the hearts at? Where the hearts?
Turn down for what?
Hey,
Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what?
For what? For what?
Hey.
For what?
One more time, guys. Let's go. Throwback Thursday. Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey,
Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts?
Come on.
Turn down for what?
For what? For what? For what? For what? For what?
For what? For what?
Hey, for what? Hey, for what? Hey. Shout out to Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. Hey, Marcus. Good
God
morning
bless
to
you, brother.
you. Della Andrews is in the back in the building. What's up, Della?
Let's
hey,
clap
girl.
for Della.
Hey, girl.
Right.
Morning.
Keep those hearts coming,
I'm
guys.
cheering back at school, so she back on the scene, y'all.
God bless.
Derek Lawson is here. Hey, Derek. Good morning to you.
Derek, did you make that left turn today? Put a number 1 in the chat room if you made that left turn.
Right. Shout out to Julius Gillishaw. What's up, Julius? Hey. Brandy Montgomery is here. D-Lo is in the building. What's up, D-Lo? Good morning. Shout out to the godfather of solar, Tracy Ray. What's up, Tracy? Good morning to you. Shonda Trent is here. What's up, girl?
Shonda, whoa, wait. Shonda.
Shonda Trent?
Shonda Trent?
One of the best DJs in the world.
Yeah.
Yo, Shonda, we love you. I love you. You are amazing on those ones and twos. God bless you, young lady. Keep doing what you're doing. You serve the community well with the way you DJ and play music. Well,
Charmaine Adams is here. Hey, Charmaine. Good morning to you.
what's going on, young lady?
Shout out to Lynette Serrano. Here go your tea, girl.
Hey, Lynette.
Thank you
good
for tuning
morning.
in. Hey, Lynette. Who else we have here? Tracy Burks is here. What's up, Tracy? Excuse me. Alan Swaff McAllister's in the building. He just put it here. He was in a 3-car accident. Alan, you all right?
Oh, my goodness.
A 3-car accident on Tuesday evening. Feel bad.
Put some hearts in the chat room for Alan.
Yes. Speedy recovery. Hope you're okay, Alan. Valerie Thomas. Hey, Valerie. Valerie, are you coming to the bowling tournament, Valerie? Let us know. Jessica Wilcox is here. Hey, Jessica. Younger Nut is in the building. Hey, Younger Nut. What's up with you?
Yes.
Drew Tiz just popped in. What's up, Drew? Good morning. Audrey A. Johnson just popped in. Hey, Audrey. Good morning to you. Rail, Mr. Sensational Hella is in the building. What's up, Rail? Nicole Harris is here. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, girl.
Richard Nunn is in the building. Hey, I got your shirt on today, Rich. Check me out. Wolf Nation.
Hey.
Ooh.
Wake up, live free.
Right. Zay Gonzalez. Hey, girl. Good morning, Horatio. Letitia Briscoe is here. What's up, girl? Shields for Judge is here on IG. Brooklyn Cakes is here. LaShawn BX is in the building. Your DJ Truth is here on IG. What's going on, y'all? Bad Body Studios is on IG. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Princess Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Hey, boo. What's going on?
Hey, Princess.
Kareem Williams is here. What's up, Kareem? Shout out to Tiffany Klosick. Vanetta George is in the building. Hey, Vanetta girl. Hey.
Hey, Vanetta.
Marilyn Shields is here. Oh, I want to talk about her for a few minutes in a minute. Anthony Cogdell is on IG. Hey, Anthony. Good morning to you. Nyroma Johnson. Hey, Roro.
What do you want to say about this young lady?
Marilyn Shields is an African-American, and she is running for a judge in Lehigh County, and she will be the first African-American to be appointed if she wins.
Oh.
So...
Well, And what county is this?
Lehigh, in Allentown area.
All right. So if you live in the
Lehigh
Allentown
County.
area, that's very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's her name again?
Marilyn Shields.
Marilyn Shields. Y'all go out there in Lehigh County, vote for this young lady.
Marilyn, won't you come on the show? Yeah, come on, talk about
I don't know, you sure you want to come on this show? Whatever you and Barbi politic about is a whole different realm over here.
I don't even know her personally. I know her through someone else.
This is not, and there's no way they can tell me to behave in here. So you might want to rethink coming in here. But if you want to, come through. Who else in the chat room?
Lehigh Valley House Hands is here. Hey, y'all. Good morning. LaShawn Oliver. What's up, bestie boo? Good morning to you. Shout out to Tara Lee. What's up, Tara? Frank Ingram is here. Marita,
Hey, Frank.
Chocolate Thunder Simmons.
That Tara
in
Lee
the
holding
building.
that marriage down, boy.
Her and Trev.
Hey,
she-
Belize, what are you guys doing
Man,
in here?
this is a woman. All of y'all need to take some notes from her.
Her
Boy,
being
she
here too
got that.
somewhere.
I want Tara Lee. Matter of fact, Tara, I want you to come in here. I want to interview you. Because what you're doing over there with that husband of yours, that's almost psychic. I want you in here, and I want you to share your experience during
Why
the
you
whole
in her business?
for all the others out here that are having a definite situation with all these relationships. Because you're winning out there, young lady. Bring your ass in here and let us know how the hell that you keep a smile on that husband's face. That guy can't stop smiling because of you. You need to come in here. She's still in that chat room. You need to
not
come
sure
in
she's
here.
doing
Senny,
that.
reach out to Tara. I want her in here. I want to know the secret. Continue. I want to know what
Danielle
she's
Williams. Hey, girl. What's going on?
Hey,
doing. I need to know what she's doing.
W.M. Dixon is here. Hey, cousin. Good morning. Nathaniel Jones just popped in. Hey, Nathaniel. Auntie Freak is here on IG.
Auntie
hey,
Freak.
Auntie Freak. Girl, you a freak. Okay. Hey.
People that use their name are not usually freaky. This something
Never
dope
know.
to say.
Maybe it's just maybe
Oh,
she
you're
a
not.
stripper or
You're
something.
not. You're not freaky.
Maybe she a stripper.
I challenge you for that. Who else?
Sure.
Auntie freak. Knock it off. Who else?
Natalie Wright is here. Hey, Natalie. Jobina
Hey,
Williams.
Natalie.
What's up, girl?
Hey, Jobina.
Hey.
You missed us singing, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, go. She said when she
what?
first came in here, she was like, "Oh my God, they sing too."
Yeah.
Vanetta's friend, every day, girl.
All the time.
Well,
We got
and-
twice. Twice.
right.
You get it twice. Darren Taylor is here. Hey, Darren. Good morning.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's the refrigerator, right? Tanya Washington is here. What's up, Tanya?
Thanks
Hey,
for your
Tanya.
support, everyone.
Fragrance of Fedoras is on IG. Hey, Corey. Good morning to you. Shout out to Trevor Lee, Tara's hubby. Hey, y'all. Hey.
No, listen.
Hey, Trav.
Trev, I know you a long time. Grindman Entertainment City. That was when you was back in the house trying to be a housewife. Trevor was out here in these streets, him and his crew putting together comedy shows way back.
Way back.
Ryman Entertainment. I think I've
Trevor,
heard
I need your beloved wife to come in here to share how she holding you down and making you so happy. Because a lot of women need to hear this story. Because women are polarized these days, my friend. And I'm here to help the women that are out here get through this difficult situation because the holidays are coming up. I need your wife to come in here to share with the others. I provide a community service here. Shawn Harvey is essential. I need, and I'm the honorable. I'm the only one in this room that's the honorable.
That's
I've been
the honorable.
honored. I've been
Oh,
honored by the NAACP and the Poconos 2019 that still rocks today. So because I'm honorable, because I'm essential, I need you, if you don't mind, to have your beloved wife come in here and share her experience, strength, and hope, how to keep a man happy.
Not the
Because
honorable.
brother, you are happy in your relationship, in your marriage. And we need your wife to come in here live to share with the others. To share with the others. Continue on, Barbi. To share with the others. God bless.
Brianna Shahida is here on
Share with the
IG. Good morning, Bree. Shout out to Avis Denise. Hey, girl.
Share with the others.
Diane Hall. We said Diane Hall is in the building. What's up, Diane?
Let's clap for Diane. Thank you for yesterday, Diane.
Hey,
Jesus Christ. Well, Diane
Right.
did it. She told it all. Thank you.
Girl,
Appreciate
you got
you.
some more tea for us? Yes. Chloe Pop Wallace is here. Hey, Chloe.
Yo, Pop, what's up?
Good morning. And LaShawn Haynes Jones is in the building. What's up, LaShawn? Those are all the names that I have seen today. If you want to get your name shouted out, just come on in the chat room and say hello.
Yes, we truly appreciate you guys. We want to make sure that you stay connected with us on social media, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. Make sure you follow that page. We have a group page that's on Facebook with a bunch of funny videos and memes. Make sure that you join us on there. We're on Instagram at Shawn Harvey Morning Show. iHeartRadio platform. Make sure you also follow Comedy World Net. Make sure you guys follow us on there and like this video and throw it on your wall. I can't talk today.
Barbie, if you don't mind, could you let the folks know about the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team charity bowling tournament this Sunday?
Yes. This Sunday, the 26th, we are having our first charity bowling tournament here in Easton at Barbi Lanes. 3700 St. Nicholas Street. We have some great teams already. If you would like to participate, come on down. You can see Shawn Harvey or LaShawn Oliver. And if you cannot participate, but you still would like to participate from the sidelines, you can send us a donation. And all proceeds will be given to the men's shelter in Allentown and Safe Harbor here in Easton.
So that's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team charity bowling tournament this Sunday. Bardun Lanes, 3700 St. Nicholas Avenue and St. Nicholas Street and
Nicholas Street.
Is it Nicholas or Nichols?
Nicholas Street in Easton. Just type in Bardun Lanes.
To 12 noon, and we're gonna start bowling at 1. We definitely appreciate the tremendous support. We're gonna have a lot of folks out there. If you want to donate, please donate to these two causes out here, and special shout out to LaShawn Oliver. We really appreciate you, and I appreciate you for all the effort that you put into this endeavor. And we have another date coming up as well with this particular tournament before we get into the news, Senny. So, if you can't make it, donate. A special shout out to Ultimate Soul Escape, who is sponsoring the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Thank you so much, guys, over there. We appreciate you. So, and speaking of Ultimate Soul Escape, don't forget the Experience Antigua Takeover. That's July 21st through the 25th, 2020. We're already approaching 100 rooms. We took over the hotel. This is a 5-star event. We have swim out rooms. We also have rooms with butler service. You have everything is all inclusive as well. Parties, theme parties, day parties, pool parties continuously throughout the show, throughout the event, and also big comedy show that we do. So if you need any information, please give me a call, 570-982-6950. You can see the link is in the group room. So come on, let's book our trip. Let's book a fabulous vacation. We are Experience Antigua Takeover, July 21st through the 25th, 2020. Hit me up. Let's get out of here. Let's have a good time. One more if you don't mind, before we get into the front page news. I'm going to have all the information for you guys by next week. But on Saturday, December the 18th, Saturday, December the 18th, at the King's Theater in Brooklyn, we're going out there.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why we're going out there, if you can.
Okay.
Comedian talent, who's our favorite here, God bless him. He's doing his finale 30th anniversary, because he celebrated 30 years of comedy or a year. And it culminates at the King's Theater, which is a beautiful, beautiful theater in Brooklyn. You could ask Prentice Cox and all the others. And the reason why I said we're all going there, because they have a hip-hop lineup. And plus a comedy show. So you have Nice and Smooth and Big Daddy Kane, and all these folks will be on the show. And also Roxanne Shante. And that's why I bring this up. Roxanne Shante was supposed to perform out here a few months back, but because of the untimely passing of Biz Markie, she couldn't make the show for obvious reasons because she was down with the Juice Crew. And one of her family members passed away. So we definitely understood that, and our condolences. But guess what? If you was at that show, that Roxanne Shante show, and we talked about, we was giving away some passes to, when she comes back to the area, Senny. She can't make it back to the area no time soon. So we're going to go to Brooklyn. So everyone that was at that show who paid to see Roxanne Shante at the IMU, I'm giving free passes to you to let's all go to Brooklyn to not only see Roxanne Shante, but Nice and Smooth, Big Daddy Kane, and all the rest of them. Because you paid, I think it was a $10 admission, $20. I can't remember how much the admission was. Whatever it was, I have a ticket for you. I have a list for you. Let everybody know. I'm going to go over to the IMU because we do have the list of everyone that was there anyway. So I'm gonna reach out to everyone. So if you was at the Roxanne Shante event, and we still had a great comedy show that night. I think that show was funny as hell.
Oh, it was funny.
The show was hilarious. I have free passes for you. Now, if you want to go to the show, I have tickets for that as well at a discounted price, of course. So please, if you was at the Roxanne Shante show back a few months ago, I have free passes for you. We're going to the King's Theater in Brooklyn. It's a beautiful place, and we're going to turn up there. Now, so reach out to me if you was there. I know exactly who was there anyway, but you could reach out to me, and I can make sure you get your free passes. That's Saturday, December the 28th. We are going Saturday, December the 18th. We're at the King's Theater in Brooklyn. Big Daddy Kane and a bunch, it's going to be about 10 of those type of acts, including Roxanne Shante. So we're excited about that. All right, front page news. Front page news, y'all, with Senny J. Hey, front page news. Why? S to the E double N-Y, and you can't deny. Ha, she got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the rack, y'all. That's Senny J. Hey, S to the E and double N-Y, and you can't deny. Always looking fine, and she never tries, because she gives the news.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I have some front page news for you. The first story that I am going to start with, state troopers accused of making fake vaccination cards resign after colleagues turn them in. And I'm sorry, 1 second. My story closed. All right, hold on. Until that one opens up, I'm going to go to my next one.
Well, yeah, there's nothing has opened up in you since last October.
People who have purchased chicken in the past decade may be eligible for a class action lawsuit. A newly announced $181 million class action lawsuit settlement means anyone who purchased chicken from Hagen's, Berman, Sobel, Shapiro, and Cohen, Milstein, Sellers, and Toll, I think that's one firm, or a couple firms, announced that they had reached a settlement with 6 major chicken producers: Fieldale, George's, Marjack, Pico, Pilgrims, and Tyson, in their broiler chicken antitrust litigation lawsuit, which alleged price fixing within the poultry industry. A court still needs to approve the settlement later this year, but claims are reportedly already being accepted from eligible consumers. According to the announcement, eligible claimants include anyone who purchased fresh or frozen raw chicken between January 1st, 2009 and July 31st, 2019. The suit specifies that chicken marketed as halal, kosher, free range, or organic does not qualify for the class action suit. It applies to chicken, quote unquote, from any of the above brands or their alleged co-conspirators for personal consumption between that time frame in the following states. So if you bought it in California, DC, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico. Oh, New York is in here.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, Rhode Island after July 15th, 2013. South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Wisconsin. Considering that may have been a long time ago, the good news is that no proof of purchase is required, making filing a claim easy. And there's a link where you can file the claim. I can put that in the group room. Claims are being accepted until December 31st of 2022. The chicken industry has been going through it ever since the pandemic. Supply shortages have been reported as demand increased, especially for chicken wings. Wingstop had to start selling chicken thighs in response. Did you purchase any chicken, Shawn, between 2009 and July 31st, 2019?
Yeah, of course I have. But see, my thing is this. My thing is this though.
But not in Pennsylvania.
But
It's not PA. What Jersey?
what's the suit for again?
I guess they were fixing prices.
Yeah,
They were raising the
conspired.
price gouging maybe.
Okay.
to rate. Yeah.
Well,
raise
there you go.
prices.
If you're in New York,
They
and
were
you-
in collusion with each other.
Well, if you're in New York, go on and they're gonna reward you about $10 each.
Let me see this
And-
link.
and
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna-
only $180 million. Is it worth?
Yeah,
the,
you're gonna get 4 cents, and I mean, and go
Probably
ahead.
about $5.
And you ain't getting that much, and just go ahead and I wouldn't wake up the sleeping beast with a class action lawsuit for $4.
it says they conspired to restrict the supply of and fix, raise, and stabilize the price of chicken as of January 1st, 2009, in violation of federal and state consumer laws. Okay.
All right, so back to this.
You can go to overchargedforchicken.com. That's where you can file your claim.
Now, Senny, overcharged tickets.com.
Overchargedforchicken.com.
Now, this is all a setup, everyone. This is all a setup, and I'll tell you why this is a setup.
You think it's a fake site?
Yeah, this is a setup. This goes back to like child support.
I'm weak.
You have to have all your life has to be together for a class action suit, because once you put your name into the system and you got a warrant, or you owe money for the IRS, you got this, all those other links, it alerts your dumbass. It alerts everybody else. I'm saying
That's not true.
if your life is in order, then you can join these suits. If your life is, and it's only $5. I'll give you that, Barbi. And if your life's not in order, it triggers off the FBI. What Senny had, remember we did the story about the dating site that had to let the FBI involved in all your, don't do it. If you want to do it and you want $5 and your life is all together, then do it. If there's warrants, just like back in the day when they used to set up men to give them free football tickets, and you went to some gymnasium and they locked your ass up for child support. It was entrapment. I don't know if they still do that today with the current laws. It's the same thing. This class action suit is a setup, bro. If you have your life together and you pay your taxes on time and you're not a criminal, then do it. Get your $5. But we forget about Senny, in any kind of class action suit or you want to sue something, you got to make sure before you jump in that heat that everything is together on your end, because it triggers off other agencies. You gonna do that for $5?
But what about
people out there? You gonna do that for $5?
What about the poultry industry for the past decade? Bamboozling us.
Right.
The poultry.
And they just gonna pay $180 million between
should've
all
been
of
more
them.
than
That's
that.
not how much money you think they made. Telling us you can't get chickens in short supply, and then you raising the price when it's not in short supply because y'all over here making the chicken.
No. Well,
And beefing them up, feeding them all this bad
and we're
stuff.
all eating it, and nobody wants to get vaccinated. It's fine. It's nothing
Should've-
you can do. They're the true mafia. the chicken industry. You can't stop eating chicken. Who's going to stop doing that? Wingstop, stop selling thighs.
And we don't even know if this is going to go through. And the government is just allowing them to continue to operate.
Yeah.
You see?
Well,
you see what goes on? Backdoor dealing?
Well, change your diet. Change your diet. Stop eating stupid chicken. Change your diet. But we can't stop eating chicken. Because we can't, in this country, we can't shut our mouths.
I mean, it is like one of the cheapest meats to eat. That's why.
We can't stop eating. So what are you talking about? Chicken gonna be y'all don't see the rude awakening that's coming. Chicken gonna be $14, and the organic one's gonna be $45. So if you want to lose weight, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it without losing it because you're gonna have to ration your mouth. With the stupid chicken. And you're right, Senny, I ain't mad at you. You can always preach the government, whatever. The chicken industry is its own entity on its own. It does what it wants.
It's BS.
Because we won't stop eating the chicken. I say pack up on them chicken and put it in your freezer and let it sit there for a year and then crack it open. Because this time next year is going to be $40.
It's going to be nasty in a year.
Well, what are you going to do? It's nasty already. It's got all 55,000 chemicals in it.
I mean, it's going to have freezer burn.
It's killing you anyway. At least I know the freezer. Maybe the freezer burns might get rid of the toxicity that's in the chicken. You're sitting there, you're eating a chicken breast. I always say the size of a dinosaur foot, and you think there's nothing wrong with it.
Do be a little big,
and it's only $4 to $9 in a pack, and you get 20 pounds of it. But now you want $5 from a class
Cox said, I beg to differ, Barbi. I can't be cheap as hell for the right person. I can't. When I said chicken is one of the cheapest meats you can eat.
Avis said, just give me a couple of coupons for my next purchase. That's
right.
all you want. You still going to buy the chicken, Avis?
Yeah.
I'm giving up chicken. They're over here
You're
scamming
crazy.
people.
Braille said, if everybody think like you, Shawn, you'll get more than a couple dollars. He said, if only 300,000 people fill out their claims, you'll get about $600.
$600 each?
If only 300,000
that ain't going to happen.
Right.
That ain't going to happen.
You tell everybody not to do it.
Who's going to
Yeah, don't do it because
I'm going to fill out mine.
I said
put
do
my
it.
name. You know, I see how easy it is.
Barbie Cologne.
I tried it yesterday. You got to be a resident of one of them states,
Barbie
girl.
Cologne. No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
I tried to fill out yesterday. It asked you that. If you say no, it automatically says you can't apply.
Because you're not ambitious enough.
Shawn.
You should the guy. I understand
information.
that you could get different information.
Yeah, if I use somebody else's name,
Exactly.
you talk about fraud.
Yeah, well,
hello.
Well, I mean, if you want your money,
Now you invite FBI to your business.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you want to do it, you can do it. There's other ways around it. My whole thing is this. My whole thing is this. Why go through all of that for $5? But I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm just saying, Princess and Rel and everybody else out there. Make sure your house is in order before you sue or you want to join into class actions because it triggers off other agencies. That's all I'm saying. Next thing you know, you get letters. You might have a warrant from back in the day. You don't even know. You probably forgot about it. You stole something from VIM back in the 80s. They gave you a ticket. It turned into a warrant. It's a 38-year-old warrant. And then now your name's out there. And then here come they don't want to put you in jail, but they might want $1,000 for the ticket from the 80s. That's all I'm saying, guys.
What's a broiler chicken? Okay, yes.
And respect these chickens out here, man. Respect these chickens out here. They the real gangsters, man. Man, we are so hungry. This country, you guys can't even, not you guys, the country and as a whole. We eat so much in this country that we can't even give ourselves the opportunity to feel hungry for the next meal. Pathetic. We can't even burn the We're not disciplined enough to feel hunger that burns calories. We can't even get to that point because we're all stuffing our mouths.
We all greedy here.
We're stuffing our mouths and we can't even throughout the 12 hours or 15 hours or 20 hours that you're up during the day, you can't even feel freaking hungry. You don't even know what it feels like. You don't even know when you feel hungry. It burns. You're losing weight when you're feeling hungry, but you can't even do it. You want $5 from chicken. Go ahead, Senny. Senny, when the last time you felt hungry?
Right now.
Yeah, I was about to say
Barbi, when the last time you felt hungry?
Right now.
Oh, there you go. I don't feel hungry yet.
But I'm embracing it. It's fine. I'm
Good.
probably
Right.
because I'm not gonna eat until I've been doing which is weird because I've been doing intermittent fasting. So like usually I'll eat at like 12, like 11:30. So it's weird that I'm hungry now.
It's good. I don't eat. I stopped.
That might be because of my extracurricular activities. But anyway, a woman.
I stopped eating. It's overrated. I'm done. I eat Jello. That's all I do. Okay.
Ew. A woman pulls out a gun after Chipotle closes early, police say. Philadelphia police are searching for a woman, somebody who couldn't feel hunger, are searching for a woman who they say threatened workers with a gun, asked to speak with a manager, and stole food inside a Chipotle after an employee announced they were closing early. The incident occurred Saturday around 5 p.m. inside the Roosevelt Mall Chipotle on 2337 Cottman Avenue. The store's manager told an employee to close the store early due to staffing and advised the waiting customers inside to order online. When the employee told the customers, one woman who was accompanied by an unidentified man pulled out a gun. The employee immediately pressed the security button to alert mall security. The woman then said that if someone didn't make her food, she would be back and there would be a problem. The woman then placed the gun back in her purse. Another Chipotle worker then made the woman her food in order to get her to leave. After her food was made, how did that order go? Right. After her food was made, the woman took out her gun again and said, somebody better give me my food. Police said the woman then took the food and fled the store in an unknown direction. Police released surveillance. If you see her, do not approach and call 911. If you have any information on the suspect, call the Northeast Detective Division at 215-686-3153.
All right, so Senny, this happened in Philadelphia, right? Now, Senny,
on a 600 block.
Senny, I saw the video of this. It's hilarious. They are in the Chipotle. They are online. They're online. They are up to the counter. You know, you go in these places, you want your burrito bowl and you want, your beans on it. She's about to do all that, right? Mm-hmm. The lady goes, yo, we can't do no more orders. Just please step out and order online. Order the food online and come back in or whatever you want to do. We can't do this no more. Cindy, this woman, she was a Latino woman. Mm-hmm. She was with this big black guy. Cindy, the people are on the line. She pulls out the handgun. Yo, Cindy, she pulls out the handgun. You don't hear what she's saying, but you could tell from her body movement what she was saying. Like she's doing all that. Put the gun back in. They make the food. Cindy, she pulls the gun back out, just like you said, right? Mm-hmm. Cindy, she takes the food. People are still in the store. Cindy, while she takes the food and don't even pay for it.
Wow.
And just walks out.
At least pay for it.
At least pay for the
right.
food.
But she has a gun.
At least. But it goes back. Hey, listen. Some of the burrito bowls over there are really good. I don't eat it. But the food is pretty okay with it. I mean, for my experience.
I've only had Chipotle literally 3 times, and that's pushing it my whole life.
I thought it's pretty good. It's pretty
I've had
good.
Twice. Yeah, I don't really do Mexican too hot, too much.
Yeah,
it's not. I don't even think it's Mexican.
But
I mean,
American Mexican.
Yeah, I don't.
Mexican
I think
food.
it's Mexican.
Right.
I thought it was okay, but not enough to pull a gun out on anyone. But that's the problem in this society.
Now Chick-fil-A.
Now,
I might have to say, listen.
Well, how you know? It's not going to be chick next year because there's no chicken.
But that's not a Pennsylvania.
My whole thing is this. No, don't the chicken shortage is not immune. It's also involved in Pennsylvania. Trust me. My whole thing is this. It goes back to the way we live today. Who knew, man? I thought that COVID would humble us. People were dying every day, even today. And it's just the polar opposite. It fascinates me. I might need to get a reading about this. People coming outside, they're beating up flight attendants, they're fighting online, they're pulling out guns for their food, they're shooting each other. It's crazy out here. It's the Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. What else you guys saying? Be careful out there.
They said murder has gone up 30%.
In Philadelphia or in this country?
No, in the country.
Oh my God, 30%. That's scary.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Video games, all that is great. And nobody's hungry.
We're a violent society. They've always said that. Families of missing Black and brown people are frustrated with quote unquote a new term that's been coined, missing white woman syndrome. David Robinson has been in Arizona for the last 3 months searching for his 24-year-old son, Daniel Robinson, who went missing after leaving a work site in the desert in his Jeep Renegade on June 23rd. Robinson, who lives in South Carolina, hired an independent investigator and assembled a volunteer search team when he says he felt the police weren't making progress in the investigation. He also says he failed to get the amount of media coverage he believed the case needed. Robinson said he sympathizes with the family of Gabby Petito, whose remains were recovered Sunday after she disappeared. Still, Robinson said it's hurtful to see a young white woman's case met with more urgency and national attention than his son, who is black. He said, you wish you lived in a world where everything was equal, but it's really not. The issue has for years prompted people of color to take matters into their own hands, holding rallies, launching independent probes, and seeking help from community advocates and lawmakers to get their cases in the public. Some experts say the nation faces missing white woman syndrome, which is defined by the heavier media attention white women and girls receive when they go missing compared to anyone outside of those demographics. The study conducted by Northwestern University School of Law points out that missing black people are less likely to garner media attention at the outset than other groups, and when they do make the news, they receive a lower intensity of coverage. As a culture, we are readily willing to accept stories about white folks as victims as something we should care about. When we see a white person who has gone missing, we say that could be my daughter, neighbor, or cousin or friend, and they identify with that person and are more likely to read the story than we would if we were a person of color. Black and Native Americans make up disproportionate share of acting missing persons cases.
God bless you, Senny. God bless you. God bless you, Barbi. This is the order of life when it comes down to missing folks. Right.
Wait.
White women, dogs, then black folks.
Right.
We sympathize with this young man. He's right. We didn't know that there was somebody else out there that's an African American in it. First of all, y'all guys need to stay out of this desert.
Because that is not friendly for us.
White folks, I can understand being in the desert. Black folks, but this man is absolutely right. He's absolutely correct. Is it because, well, two reasons. You know, the Babylonians are still running everything. Their population is trending down. The next two generations, I think blacks and Latinos would be the majority, and then the Babylonians would be the minority. But they still hold footholds in the financial world and the media world. He is absolutely right, and we sympathize with this man who has to hire private detectives and inspectors or whatever you want to call them. And the news media has bombarded us, and I say this respectably, with this young lady.
Yeah,
It's
the
absolutely-
FBI was
it's
involved
absolute-
after like 2 days.
The body they found was hers.
And that is a problem. If someone's missing, let's have that same media coverage with everyone. But we don't live in that world. It's unfortunate. We just don't. And yes, when the white women and the Babylonian woman is missing, everybody go all out.
Yeah.
They all go all out. They do.
It's sad.
Babylon. And they went all out. And, yeah, even though she was a YouTube hero, you know what I'm saying? They still went. They went all the way out. And this guy, I don't know where this guy is.
They're searching. They had dive teams searching for him.
For
do they
what?
think he's dead? Like a murder-suicide type thing? Or do they think he's hiding underwater? Why would you have a dive team?
Why don't you just cover all the parameters until you come out?
The white dude.
Yeah, the
What's his name?
the boyfriend, Brian.
Brian.
Brian is either dead or about to die because he doesn't have the resources to hang out there. He has no cell phone. The guy alligators is 100 degrees out there.
Cell phone if you don't want to get tracked.
Yeah, but he just still he can't communicate with anybody or anything, so he's done. He's probably, I would say he's gone.
Can't hide out too long.
So you think he's dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
What?
I went past that Everglades, Senny J. It is really treacherous
You
over
went
there.
past the Everglades?
Yes. It was in the daytime. I mean, from the outside looking in, Senny, it's first of all, it's like the size of freaking the Poconos. And it's swamps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dangerous.
I don't know.
It's
I hope he met Harvey's pack of wild dogs. because that's what I would do to him.
Yeah, that's what he deserves.
Yeah.
Now you see how I feel, right? You agree with me? There's certain people out here that need the wild dogs.
But I've never. Yeah, I agree with some people.
What else,
do.
Senny? Oh,
Yes, I thought this was funny. A funeral truck in North Carolina sported a slogan that said, "Don't get vaccinated." It was a funeral truck. In what turned out to be their ad agency's pro-vaccination stunt. People who walking around near North Carolina's Bank of America Stadium were treated to a strange sight, a funeral home van bearing the words, "Don't get vaccinated." Twitter users posted pictures of what appeared to be a large truck bearing an advertisement for the Wilmore Funeral Home. The website listed on the truck has one message: "Get vaccinated now. If not, see you soon." The only link available on the page leads to Star Med Healthcare, which is an urgent care center in Charlotte. The mobile billboard's message turned out to be an advertising stunt by an ad agency in Charlotte called Boone Oakley, and they created the ad to drive up vaccination rates in the state. The Wilmore Funeral Home does not exist. About 49% of vaccine-eligible people in North Carolina are fully vaccinated. The New York Times COVID-19 vaccine tracker indicated the state is also recording a steady uptick in infections. As of Monday, North Carolina recorded a 7-day average of 6,000 infections, a 48% increase in daily case numbers as compared to 2 weeks ago. Oakley added that almost everyone at the ad agency got vaccinated. To promote the center and its vaccination drive, the agency purchased a mobile billboard. Some people, of course, found it offensive.
Well, they're radical in their approach of advertising. I don't think they should do that, but but it's the
funny.
funeral folks are getting that money these last 18 months. All right, let's go to.
They have been getting that money.
Hilarious.
All right, we want to do some Harvey Town support.
It's booming.
All right, Barbi, what's going on?
Timberwolves has planned to. They have fired their president. Garrison Rosa fired as Timberwolves president of basketball operations. Minnesota Timberwolves announced Wednesday that they parted ways with president of basketball operations Garrison Rosa. As an organization, we remain committed to building a winning team that our fans and city can be proud of. Team Governor Glenn Taylor said that when the Timberwolves hired Rosa to the post in May of 2019, according to BR Jake Frischer's executive vice president of basketball operations, Sancha Gupa, Sancha will be promoted in Rosa's place. Timberwolves said Karl Anthony Towns appeared to react to Rosa's firing. He wasn't too pleased. He said, "WTF, what the F?" ESPN Ramona Sheldon reported the decision caught players and the organization totally by surprise, and they were still holding meetings in the gym this morning as of now. So this is like hot off the presses. What do you think about that, Shawn?
Well, the question is, what did he get fired for?
Right. I was trying to find that out.
Well, then what's the story?
Right. Just to give you a little heads up.
Everybody gets fired.
Right,
What did he get fired for?
Maybe they're not performing.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
So
Maybe
that's
not
regular. I
performing,
thought maybe he
right.
might have masturbated in the bathroom. Like, why did he get
Wait,
fired?
that would've
How?
been
Why? There
real
must be
class.
some kind of. There's got to be an underlying. There's got to be something more to the story.
Right, I was looking for. I couldn't.
All right, what else you got? I don't know. You got fired. Okay. Why?
NFL rumors.
Everybody gets fired.
They do. No immediate plans to change the Taunton enforcement despite criticism. Right.
Say that again.
NFL rumors. No immediate plans to change the taunting enforcement rule despite criticism.
The taunting rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
Oh,
how
what? Like people taunting
you
the
can't
players?
taunt. Yeah. The players can't taunt each other because whatever.
Yeah.
There has been significant blowback regarding the NFL's emphasis on taunting penalties this season, but the league believes the enforcement have been going as planned, according to Mark Mass of the Washington Post. The NFL has no immediate plans to have its competition committee intervene to modify the enforcement rule, according to 3 people familiar with the situation. The league believes the players will adjust to the new policy. There have been 11 taunting calls through 2 weeks of the 2021 season, including 8 of week 2. The NFL announced in August it will strictly enforce taunting this season as one of its points of emphasis. The New York Giant owner John Mara, who is on the competition committee, discussed this. Ad came up. Discussed this past. He discussed the reason last month. We get kind of sick and tired of taunting that does go on from time to time on the field. We try to balance the sportsmanship with allowing the players to have fun. There's always a fine line, but none of us like to see that. It's just a question on whether you can have rules that can be enforced without taking the fun out of the game too. But nobody wants to see a player taunting another player. I certainly don't. I think the rest of the members of the committee will feel the same way. Despite the process, many of the calls have been widely criticized by fans. NFL Player Association also shows its distaste for the officiants. I mean, it's football. You know what? I think the officials, they are making football like, don't get mad, y'all, a girl sport. They taking the fun out of it. Like, it's a tough sport. That's how you get players riled up and you taunt each other. Like, y'all making it soft.
Do they get fined? Right?
Yeah, they get calls.
All right, thank you.
It can cause problems. We can cause you to lose. You can get yardage calls. You can get yardage taken away, whatever.
Yeah, so the taunting with football, it has to be. You got to let them do it. You can't. Back in the day, they used to clothesline. They used to sack the quarterback and break his neck. You can't even freaking body slam the quarterback no more. As soon as you touch him, you got a 15-yard penalty. They didn't even have that pass interference rule. They didn't even have that back in the day. You either caught the ball or you didn't. So
Right.
because you're right. So because you have all these rules, nobody can't touch anybody. For safety, we get it. For concussions, we get it. At least let them talk crap to each other. I don't think that's injuring the player. For a little taunting, they dance in the end zone, and they always crap that they do with these young men, and I think that they glorify it. I think it's okay. Let them taunt. You don't want them to hit nobody no more.
Right.
It's almost flag football. You're right. It says if you don't want them to hit no more, at least let them talk crap. What else you have?
That'll be all.
All right, Barbi, where can they find you?
Barbie Cologne on Facebook. I am Barbie Cologne on Instagram. Designer Babe 38 on TikTok. Designer Babe 401 Snapchat.
Yes, you guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat.
All right, guys. Shawn Harvey on Facebook. Comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook. Harvey on Instagram. Hey, guys, great show today. We see you guys tomorrow. We're going to the group room. We'll have some fun over there. God bless you guys and be safe. Let's wave at those guys over there. There you go, guys. God bless you guys.
Bye-bye.
We see you guys tomorrow. Feel Good Friday. Chat room member of the week.